I'm in another phase of digging into the research on stuff, and particularly around aging, weight management, health management, happiness management, because these are the things that I focus on in life. And oh my goodness, strength training is number one. 100% strength training is what, especially as women, we have to do in order to maintain our youth, for lack of a better way to say it. You know, I'll fix that. All the things that matter come from strength. So all of the stupid stories that people have about bulking up and stuff, like if you can bulk up, good for you. You're in better shape than the people who are focused on losing weight. And my new mantra is like, stop focusing on losing weight and start focusing on building muscle, because that is what will make the shift where you want it to go. Okay, so let's go. Your little motivational speech. And Joyce and Marla in Re-Energize Monthly, we are going to be focusing on how to amplify joy, the art of joy. Anyway, I'll send something later. I'm muting you all because, there we go. No, I just muted me. I'm going to try muting you. That's funny. Maybe you guys would like that. I know I talk a lot. Okay. You ready? Let's do it. Strength on the mat, down and up. Oh. Take it down and lift it up. So if you think about what we do right here in this moment, in this class, and then what you're going to do this week, what you're going to do the rest of this month, how you're going to show up this season, how you're going to finish out this year as it applies to your strength. What's your focus? What are your goals? Where do you want to put your mind? Where do you want to put your attention? 2 more like this. 1 more. And I know, hold at the top. I know I'm kind of preaching to the choir because you guys are the ones that are here, center. So I'm wondering, who could you influence and impact as it pertains to strength? Take the arms wide, drop the shoulder blades down, hug your abs in so you're zippering up, pulling in, drawing back, palms up a little bit, out of the neck so you're not here. So we're practicing that tip back instead of here, and that takes focus, because I promise your day-to-day motion is training this. Yes? So you want to train this. Now, palms up, come together, separate your shoulder blades, push your shoulders down, come wide, and now reach out, like you're trying to reach out from your body here, like your lats. So you're reaching the arms out, and now come forward from that extended position, and then open it up. Bring the elbows down and back. Do you feel this opening in your chest here? And then close, and then open, and then close. So the knees are pressing out, heels are pressing down, drawing your abs in, lifting your chest up. So all we're doing is like opening the chest, creating more space for, I don't know, something like breathing, and more space for lifting your chin up, more space for smiling more easily. 2 more. More strength in your upper back. 1 more. And now we're going to go down and up again. Shake your arms out. Take it down. Pause at the bottom. Pause at the bottom. Knees over the toes. You know, I have to like realign myself all the time. And I'd prefer the shins and the calves to be perpendicular, like all the things I've picked up with my feet, to the floor, right? Instead of, I can see mine. I don't know if you can see yours. So take a look. Yes, we're holding to fire up neuromuscularly all the things. Push your knees out, pull your abs in, lift yourself taller. Yes, shoulders back, take it down and up. We're gonna go 45 seconds, down and up. This is our first move. No weight, go. Down super wide and up. So knees are pressing out. I'm a little too wide. Adjust yourself. Remember, you're not glued to the floor wherever you landed. Like, make little adjustments. Can you create the resistance though? Can you squeeze in from your quads. Chest up, abs in, zipper up, pull in, breathe in, chin up, activating everything on purpose. Remember the flex. You've got 10 seconds. Which side wants to take over? Which side wants to do something kind of funky? In 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to play with range of motion because there's something that we all need. It's range of motion. Do you have something to hold on to in case you want to? We're going to go with a single leg. Kickstand. Now, my hip wants to do this. What does your hip want to do? It's best if you can see yourself in a reflection somewhere. So tuck your hip in so you're lined up. Now push your hip back, and you're just going to take it down as far as you can. And you've got this kickstand, right? This kickstand, the whole, like, it's just kind of holding things up. All the weight needs to go into this heel because I want you to practice letting go of your kickstand. Could you let go of that foot? Do you feel your glutes fire up? And now if it hurts your knee, adjust, push back, and then see. Like, just keep trying. You obviously have to be the master. We're going one more time. And decide, like, I'm trying to get my muscles to fire in the right way. Now from here, I want you to stand up. Strength, power. Yes? We're just firing things up. Other side. Let's see what happens with your alignment, right? Mine is probably different than yours, so whatever your situation is, pay attention. Knee over the foot, hip into your midline. Maybe yours just goes no problem. And then just find out, like, how low can you be? Like, maybe you need to be a lot higher. And then put it down. Readjust. We're trying to create a greater range of motion. So you are lower and you are stronger from that place. See, we're doing it 3 times. About a count of 5. Yes. You can reset. Just see how low you can go, chest up. And on this last one, we're going to try to stand up with this one leg. You just see if you can do it. You want to drive into the heel. Here's the other thing. Focus on using your glutes. When you put your brain on the muscles you're trying to use, you're more likely to actually use them, as simple as that sounds. Now take your feet wide, and let's go to the side lunge. One of the great things to recruit your glutes. Hips back. Where's your knee? Is it in here? Check. Move your foot. Like, you don't have to be straight forward. You could be slightly out, but line yourself up. See how low you can go and lift up to the top. We're going to go same side again 3 times. Take it down. See if you can go any lower. Head above the heart. So you're not getting low because you're bending over. You're getting low because your leg is so strong and nimble. It's getting down there. Push into your heel. Stand up. One more time. Yes? How's your core? Use it. Zipper up. Push into your heel. Lift up. Other side. So I feel so validated because it turns out that, you know, they do these tests with information like what muscles are firing. Push down through your heel, come up. When we stabilize the hips from the abs, your glutes work better. Drive into your heel, right? So all the work, every exercise is an ab exercise, is not just like meaning nothing. So 3 times, and just see if you can go lower. See, find out, like, go low and be like, that's what's happening in your core. Zipper up, chest up. Yes, push through your heel. Come up. Let's just go side to side, just for like 5 times each side. Right, I just want to get some circulation. We did a lot of holding. Yes. And now release. Now, get out a set of dumbbells that you could curl. I'm going to use 10s. I don't know why they didn't make it to this part. Okay. Are you ready? We're going to go a side lunge with a curl. So we're going to do the same thing you just did. We're going to go side lunge, curl, and up. We can make it a little bit more fluid. 45 seconds on the right side, then 45 left. 3 sets today. In 3, 2. This is your left if it's my right. Let's go. Down, curl, and up. Shoulders are back. So you're choosing your speed, but your focus is on your heel, where your knee is, where your chest is. Yes. So I didn't want to just leave it at legs today. I thought we should do a little of everything. Just by adding the arms in, you recruit all kinds of stabilizing, strengthening. Right? We're going to maximize this time. Squeeze your core in, shoulders back. In 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going one more. It's a little extra. And then pause. Reset. We're not rushing. We're being intentional. In 3, 2, other side. Let's go. Take it down. Curl. So figure it out. It's a whole new side, right? One side is often very different than the other. What do you need to think about? Breathe and lift, shoulders back. Press your heel down, squeeze in. Yes. So we're having to stabilize, like using your hips, your glutes, your core in different ways when you do that curl at the bottom, right? You're creating different force. In 3, 2, and 1. Get ready. First side's gonna go over that way, whatever direction that is for you. Let's do it. Take it down. Curl it, and then see on this one, could you go lower or not? You have to decide. I just want to remind you to think about where you're going instead of just passively dropping into wherever you land. Right? It's kind of like my whole professional focus is creating greater intention, clearing out what we've learned through our lifetime of sort of absorbing the stories about ourselves, about what we're supposed to care about, what we're supposed to think about, how we're supposed to think, and choosing. 3, 2, and 1. This is where we practice. Other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Down, curl it. What's happening in your abs? Squeeze in, lift up. Down, curl it up. Press down, lift. Yes. Ha. Squeeze your abs. Are you breathing? I mean, we can all assume you're breathing. Just want to always check. Now, if you're feeling this in your back or anything weird, tighten your abs more. Go down less. You got it. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I said 3. I meant 3. We're overloading. I know, patience. Turns out it's a virtue. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Took a class when I was in college about Eastern oral traditions. Clearly, I went to a liberal arts school, but that was one of them. Patience is a virtue. Still remember it all these years later. I don't always employ it, but like really think about that. When are the times that life gets really stressful, frustrating, irritating? Usually impatience is present, right? So we're going to practice patience. right here with yourself, with your movement, with your breathing. Simplify. Yes. 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Center yourself. Breathe in, fire up your core. 3, 2, let's go. To the side, curl. Into the heel. How much could you fire up your glutes here? Yeah, different than if you're pushing into the ball of the foot with shearing force on your knee. Doesn't mean the ball of the foot isn't pressing down. I just want you to include your heel. Yes? Yes. Drive into the heel. Yes. Breathing, shoulders are back. You've got it. Almost there. You've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Set those weights down. Walk it off. Like move your body around. I'm going to move around and get my lighter weights. Water. Yes. Whew. All right. Next up, we've got the curtsy. This one at the top, we're going to go lateral raise. So you're going to choose how much you want to have this foot present. I know we're doing a lot of knee bending today. Push your butt back. You choose how low. You can still fire up your glutes just here and out. You don't have to go super low. So if you have, knees that are like, I don't know how many, honor yourself, do what you need. You ready? I'm not, we got 5 seconds. All right, weights. The lateral raise is at the top, go. So curtsy, lateral raise. Curtsy, lateral raise. I'm not going super low, but I am getting a little hinge forward on that curtsy because I want to use my glutes as much as possible. Abs are in. Yes. You got it. Sort of tuck that hip in, like everything towards the midline. Now notice it's all the multi-directional stuff. 3, 2, and 1. We might do a set of these, no lateral raise because you got the same arms every single time. 3, 2, let's go. So curtsy, bring it up. Just explore this side. How far over do you want to go? You don't have to put much pressure at all on that back foot. Drive through the heel. Yes. And remember at the very beginning, when we did that stretch, like reaching out to the sides, think about that a little bit with your arms. Like reaching to the side walls. Extend out. Yes. Drive into the heel. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds. This round we'll do no lateral raise. Yes. You're welcome. I'm not a monster. We're all reasonable here. If you really want the lateral raise, take it. Here we go. Curtsy. Up. When we focus just on the legs, it is a little bit easier to focus just on the legs. There's some benefits. Both of them have their thing. Squeeze your core in. Breathe and lift. Yeah, I'm just playing with this back leg. Like, do I want to lift up? Do I want to tap down? 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Yeah, we're just slow your roll. Breathe in. Zipper up. You ready? Let's go. Curtsy. Lift. How much can you use your glutes? Drive into the heel. Squeeze in from your core. And you're breathing. You got it. Midline. Like every rep, get curious. What's here? Where do you feel it? Where could you feel it? What happens if you press harder in your heel? What happens if you zipper up more in your core? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, set it down. We're moving on this one, going to single deadlifts. I don't want to miss any of them. So, single deadlift. Here's how we're going to do it. You can hold weights if you want to. I'm going to. I think they kind of help. You're going to go down, hips square, the lifted leg, tiny bit of abduction taking away. Out to the side, stand. Down, out, stand. Yes, you'll know exactly what muscles you're using, trust me. Okay. I'm not worrying about heavy weights. You could use heavier weights here. I just want to get the motion. Maybe on the second set, I'll go heavier. 5, 4, plant one foot. 3, 2, let's go. Shoulders back, abs in. Little abduction, and then stand. Challenge yourself. How much could you balance? You know how much this matters. Are your shoulders pulling back, or are they rounding down? Are your abs pulling in, or are they collapsing and your lower back is taking a lot of pressure? What's happening within your body? How could you make this better? Absolutely, 100% you could hold on to something. Like, wow, maybe that gives me better control and leverage to really strengthen. Draw your abs in. How's everybody doing? Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Plant. Square it up. Zipper up. It's kind of humid out here. I'm sweating. Shift your weight. Just practice. A little shift. Just get that glute firing. All right, let's go. So taking it down. Leg goes out. In. Press into your heel. Core zippers up. Yes? Extend. Out. In. Press and stand. Ooh. We get to tease out what's happening in each leg. Hey, are you doing like death grip with your toes? Check and see. Do you want to hold on to something? Breathing the whole way. Extending out. Yes. I have to be even. I care about that accuracy a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. You guys did a minute on each of those. You're welcome for the extra time because you just got stronger. Breathe. In and out through your nose. Reset. Choose your weights. Do you want heavier weights? Do you want no weights? We're doing the second set. You ready? Let's go. Hinge. This one I'll keep it at 45. Press down, lift up. As you're lifting up, lift yourself from your abs. Extend your spine. Leg goes out. Push into that heel. Feel the work in your hip. Do you feel that? Do you feel your glutes firing up? Out in, squeeze in, press and lift. Yes. Nice. Shoulders stay back as much as you can. Keep that spine and like not rounding, not doing weird curves. This is your last one. Switch sides. You know, those 15 seconds felt shorter, didn't it? Woo! Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out. Let's go. Hinge, out. Drive into it, lift up, squeeze your abs, shoulders back, tilt them back. So many micro adjustments to do. Press down, lift up. Yes. Ha. Got it. Nice. So we are creating greater strength. Talk about amplify, stability, mobility. That was it right there. Woo, love those so much. Set it down. We're gonna go back, so get some water. We're gonna go back to the wide squat, but we're gonna add weight and really squeeze, press the legs out. One set of those, and then we're gonna move to a single leg squat, which is gonna be our last really glute activated motion. It's gonna be so good, because that might be the maximal activation of your glutes that we're gonna do today. You could have your weights here, you could have your weights here. You've got 3 seconds to decide. 3, 2, 1, go. Down, knees out, drive into your heels, squeeze as you press up. I was trying to say squeeze and press at the same time. Use your resistance. I wanted to give you one with 2 feet down. Right? Because when our glutes work properly, so many other things line up better. Your back is happier, your hamstrings are happier. I would argue your knees function better. Just makes sense. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, set your weights down. We're gonna do some rotation. So as you're resetting, kickstand your squat, single leg with rotation, then lift this leg and stand up. And then I want you to see, can you do that without this foot down? You could hold on. I want the rotation. You're gonna play. It's the only thing to do. What else would it be? We're just playing here. You can't be too serious, but you could be really specific, thoughtful. Are you ready? Get set, go. So take it down, rotate, and then come up, lift your knee. And then see, how much could you do without that toe down? And how much can you do as you come up, lifting it up? Right? You want to put it down wherever you need to, and you're choosing your range of motion, right? Yes. Now that knee, like we've been practicing this the whole class, this knee out over the foot, hip tucking in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you don't feel that in your glutes, check how you're doing this. You ready? 5, 4, 3, let's go. Take it down. Remember, you've got your kickstand definitely for the first one. And yeah. So kickstand it, rotate, see how much you could lift it up. Check your toes, wiggle your toes every once in a while. Press down, lift. You've got this. Knee out. So good to find out which side needs a little more of your attention, right? Stability is maximized Almost there. 4, 3 when we rotate. 2 and 1, especially our vision. Wow. Okay. This is good. You got 5 seconds. Second set. Make it count. Let's go. Take it down and lift it up. So on this side, I'm just touching my toe down a little bit. Yeah? Love the wobble. Like that's how your body is figuring out new pathways. So if this is just super easy for you and you weren't wobbling at all, I would challenge you to do this on a block or a less stable surface in order to create more challenge. 3, 2, and 1. Right here at the top, pause. Stand up tall and feel that difference. If this is your top or this is your top. Different activation. FYI, food for thought, future reference. You ready? Let's go. Take it down, press and lift. Who's having an easier time with the stability on the second set? I want to offer up that if you focus on where you want to press down in your foot, what muscles you're trying to fire, you're going to make something different happens. If you choose to focus on your opinions and getting frustrated by it, you're probably going to stay stuck longer. Apply that to your life. Press down, lift up, chest up. Yes? You have time for one more. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, get some water. Do not fear. We're going to finish our standing portion with one and only one set of push-ups. Close. If you'd rather go far, you want to be on the wall. You got one set of push-ups. We're activating the front of the shoulders, the core, the triceps, full body. 45 seconds. You got 5 seconds to decide where you want to be and get excited. Let's go. Push it up. Now remember, you want to stabilize your spine, like draw your abs in. It's almost like lifting, like rounding the shoulders forward at the top. So you're really pulling up as much as you're pushing into the hands. You're pulling from the center line of your body. Yes? Oh my goodness. I might have given us extra time. 3, 2. If there's anything in life you want extra time for, I mean, I would argue it's the last few reps of something like this. Okay, this is going away because we're going down on the mat. I am bringing my block with me. Have no fear, we're going to do a few bridges. Now, the difference in bridges, single versus 2 feet down, has some significance for your glutes. But here's the thing, if you can't stabilize your hips with 1 foot down, you're just going to be using weird stuff like your back in ways that you don't want to. So 2 feet down to start. Your block can be close by. Yes, we're going to put 1 foot on it and do bridges in one leg, but just lift up into a bridge and then decide if you want to have a weight. You know, that's always an option. You just got more to lift a little bit. So get yourself situated and then get up into a bridge position. Tuck the hips and then rib cage pushes down. So your abs are really engaged. Right? There's none of this. It's locked in. And now bring your feet kind of closer together. And I have my elbows down for stability, but what happens if you lift one leg? And then just set it down. And then you just slowly lift one leg, make the glute on one side fire up. Yeah, this is not my most amazing skill, so it's one I want to work on. Good news for you. Tuck your hips under and up and pull the abs in, and then set it all down. So we're just playing with it. I'm taking that weight away because I'm not going to need that where we're going with the 1 foot. So block or no block, you don't have to have the block. We're going to lift up, 1 foot down, 1 foot up on the block, and then we're going to work into it. So lift one leg up from this position, so this leg is straight, down, and then lift it up again. All right, here we go. Down and up. Now, anytime you need to, this foot goes down. So you're taking it down, lifting it up. Your hips go down, hips lift up. So it's just down and up with the bridges. You got 5 seconds. We're only doing 30. 3, 2, and 1. So I don't know what you just discovered there. I certainly always feel like, oh, hey gosh. Whenever I do these, I'm like, note to self, do more of these. That's how I feel when I do something and I feel like things aren't firing up all the way. So other leg, I lifted and then I lifted. You do whatever. You ready? Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Square those hips. Pushing into the heel, anchoring with the ball of the foot. Yes, and you're still breathing, and you're checking how much of this, are you pushing your hands down so hard to lift you up? 3, 2, and 1. This one is awesome when you do the second set. You know, shake your legs out as you need to. We're not trying to give you a cramp in your hamstring. You ready? You were probably ready like 5 seconds ago. Sorry, let's go. Lift it up, lift your leg, down and up. Press down, lift up. So play with it as well. Like I want you to focus on the glutes. See like where you put this straightened leg, down or up, how it feels different, and where it feels like you're gonna maximize the work in a positive way and minimize strain in a negative way, right? Like strain is different than work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make no mistake, that is a heavily hamstring recruiting exercise. So if you're feeling a lot in the back of the leg, that is okay. That's not like you're doing something wrong. 3, 2, let's go. Down and up. Press down, lift up. Now I notice for me, my lifting leg, I want to like twist my hips. Like keeping the hips square requires a level of lifting on one side that my body's like, wait, what? Really? Are you breathing? Yes? In 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Extend and bend your leg. Just kind of work that out. I want to do a little bit of reverse crunches to get a little bit of flexion in that spine that we've been potentially not flexing enough. So I'm going to move this block out of the way. Are you ready? It's just a lift and a lower is what I care about. What you do down here is up to you. Let's go. Lift, slightly lower. Lift so you could go faster. I like getting as much extension as possible, right? Because then you have a stronger contraction. And check your shoulders. Can you push your shoulders down into your mat more? So the shoulders are down, but your ribs are pulling towards your waist, right? If you didn't get that, I'm gonna say it again. Pushing your shoulder blades into the mat. It's not like the top of your shoulders, but the upper back pushing down. So I want you to feel like you're hollowing out or you're scooping out your center, your core. Yes. 10 seconds and we'll be at a minute. 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Lift your hips up. Lengthen. We're gonna march. So up, and then the other leg. Anchor, lift up. Right here, tuck under, squeeze your abs. Lift. So squeeze like you're about to do a crunch. Lift. We're practicing ab engagement, hip stabilization. Functions that we want to have. Right? Imagine applying this to standing. If your abs can fire up while you're having to stabilize and activate your glutes, and this is all working in like milliseconds, this muscle activation, that is the difference between being stable, catching yourself when you trip, falling down. So practicing this. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise of the second set. Reverse. This one, I want to take the time to go down a little bit. Slightly bigger range of motion. Are you ready? Let's go. Up, down. Up, and down. So remember, we're trying to hollow out rib cage to hip bones. And just activate everything. Abs. Put your hand here. Do you feel them? Squeezing, contracting. Creating that length in the back, right? So your lower back muscles might be kind of tight. We've done a lot of work today to activate your glutes, to use your core. Stay with it, 15 seconds. That's it, and then you're done. And you could be going faster than me. I just like this slow because it's really purposeful. 3, 2, and 1, especially at this point in class. One last time, just more to stretch it out. Lengthen this front side. See what's happening back here. Is it all lifting in a range of motion you want to have? And then drop your knees to one side. Opposite arm comes up. So many cool things happening right now inside yourself. Other side. These are the things that take intentional work, take intentional focus, take intentional presence, take intentional patience. And it is true, like it is scientifically shown, that when you focus on what you are doing, you focus on what muscles you are using, you focus on the outcome you are getting, like right now, you're getting stronger. Rock yourself forward, you have better results. That is the coolest thing ever. So work your way to standing, stretching however it feels right to you. Make your way to the top, because you're not rushing. You're just intentionally moving forward. Drop an arm over to the center, other side. Amazing job, you guys. Back to the center. Shake the whole thing out. Awesome, awesome, awesome.